araw po sa inyo. Welcome po sa isa namang episode ng online series na Inang Pamantasan kung saan ang pagkatuto ay walang hangganan. Ito ang PNU Talks. Ako nga pala si Cherryl F Faldas, isang guro mula sa Division of Cadiz City at ako ang inyong learning from home buddy sa episode na ito. Ngayong araw ay dadalhin ko sa inyo ang topikong The Mother, the Topnotcher, and the Teacher, Overcoming Life's Hard Lessons. I-comment ang inyong mga katanungan at mga kuro-kuro tungkol sa ating episode ngayong araw. Huwag kalimutang i-like at i-share ang episode natin. Mother, daughter, wife, friend, career woman, society expects women to wear multiple hats. I was a lactating student mother when I first stepped into the portals of the university. It was called PNU Cadiz City then. Having multiple roles is a challenging feat. I had to juggle the schedules just to go home in time so my husband could do his job. While others were enjoying university days, I was at home babysitting. I have to wake up at 3 a.m. just to study my lessons since I am already dead tired by housework the previous day. My husband and I's favorite sport was coin hunting. We would hunt for centavos so I could pay for the tricycle fare, which was 8 pesos at the time. Payments for doing book reviews, tutorials, selling puto, macarons helped to pay my school expenses. I couldn't even attend my torch ceremony, though I was ranked first in the graduating class. It was my professor, Ma'am Kabambang, who made it possible. When I got hold of my diploma, I couldn't contain the feeling of victory. The fruit is indeed sweet when you work hard for it. So how did I become a Topnotcher? Surely, just like other Topnotchers would tell you, it was not a walk in the park. PNU Cadiz was not able to produce one back then before 2005. The pressure was only felt when we were about to graduate. Parang di kasi sa amin na dapat yung batch namin ay magkakaroon ng Topnotcher pressure, di ba? So as a student, I considered myself as timid in the sense that I was not grade conscious. All I know is that I have to give my best shot for everything that I did. I don't care what my rank is as long as I know na tuloy-tuloy yung schooling ko. Ang tanda ko na nga, tapos pabalik-balik pa ako. Nakakahiya kayo yun kasi yung ibang kabatch mo sa high school, they have jobs and everything. Tapos ikaw, ay college pa rin. So na-feel niyo yun? But it was not until Professor Miranda challenged me to seriously try. So in January of 2005, 7 months before the let took place, binuo ko na sa mind ko na, okay, seryoso na to. It's either I have to break it or make it. So day by day, I studied 15 to 30 minutes in the first few months. Then, I increased it to 30 minutes to 1 hour or more. And while I do have my study time, yung asawa ko muna, ang Banday Bata 163, salitan, di ba? I brought my notes everywhere. Di pa naman uso yung downloadables kaya ngayon. I scoured every letter viewer in the city and university libraries. I borrowed or exchanged reviewers from friends. Di ko kaya kasi magpa-photocopy. Ibibili ko pa ng panggatas sa mga anak ko yun. I copied notes in Manila papers, then post them all over the house. Ganun ako obsessed. Tapos, nagpa-prayer chain ako sa lahat ng friends ko at sa church namin. Sa pilitan yun na. And then, I set standards for myself. For every mock test, dapat pinakamababa ko is 85%. Nagpa-pretest at nagpo-post test ako mag-isa. And I even argued with the key answers and with myself most of the time. I was also thankful I got to represent PNU Cadiz in Project T3 noon. Nabusog ako doon. At syempre, nahasa. Ang babagsik ng mga professors na nandun, pang world class. The exams took place during my husband's birthday. When I took it, I felt I was in worship mode. Right then and there, I was confident God had answered our prayers. My journey as a teacher has been a bumpy one. I was terminated. I made friends and enemies. Na-experience ko rin yung feeling na Okay lang, basta sumusweldo. In short, napagod din ako, nasaktan, nawalan. Nung lumipat ako sa DepEd, I can still remember my first day. Yung prepared to the max ka sa lesson mo about story elements, tapos super English ka pa. And then when I ask new students, parang iiyak ako kasi walang sumasagot. Ang tindi ng katahimikan, nakakabingi. I found out yung grade 5 ko pala, some of them don't even know how to read and they don't understand well when spoken to in English. In the mountain school where I was assigned, doon ko naranasan how it is to do whatever it takes para mapabasa lang yung mga learners mo. You have to do the extra mile and ipakita na may malasakit ka sa kanila as a person and not just as a student. Ikaw ang gumagastos, ikaw nag-effort sa lahat. It was where I developed a real heart for education. Gaya ng ibang istorya, hindi lahat masaya. Hindi lahat smooth sailing. There are times things don't work out the way you have planned. I was accused, I was used, I was shamed, I was scammed, I was bashed in social media, I was treated unfairly. Minsan nga, akala ko artista na rin ako. Kasi nga, ikaw na yung pinag-uusapan. Kaya lang, hindi ikaw yung bida, ikaw yung kontrabida. But through it all, eto, buhay pa rin at patuloy na lumalaban sa buhay. Maybe you have a similar story such as this, or even worse than mine. But let me share to you these principles of which I learned along the way. First, find your motivation and fight for it. In my case, I understood I have to develop my desire from within, yung intrinsic yung motivation. I have to fight for my family's future. I have to fight for my kids. Cadiz is a teacher-producing city kasi nandun ang PNU. If I want to get hired as soon as I pass the LET, I cannot settle for mediocrity. Kung may edad ka na kasi, ang dami mong kompetisyon na mas bata sa iyo at mas may degree sa iyo sa job hiring. At kung nanay ka, ang sakit sa puso, yung hindi mo maibibili yung needs, kahit na yung simple na wants ng mga anak mo dahil wala kang pera. When I bring my kids to the store, alam na nila kung anong SOP. Magtatanong sila sa akin, Ma, touch lang sa toys pwede? Or wala ka kwarta, Ma? For a mother, it was heartbreaking. Second, give your best shot to everything that you do. Kahit di mo alam yung pinagagawa sa'yo, find ways and not excuses, di ba? Kung gusto, maraming paraan. Kung ayaw, maraming dahilan. At kahit hindi ka successful sa paningin ng iba, you know you won't have regrets because you poured out your heart. And never stop unless you have exhausted all the ways to make things work. And when you're tired, learn to rest. But don't you quit unless you're satisfied you have given your all. Third, be kind even to those who hurt you. I know this is not easy. I have to be honest. There are times gusto mo silang patayin sa isip mo. Kahit ba lang doon, makabawi ka. There will always be people who will betray your trust. There will always be people who don't appreciate you. And there will always be people who will refuse to acknowledge your hard work. Good news, your value, your worth, your dignity is not based on what others think of you. For me, my confidence is based on the fact that I am a daughter of the King. What others meant for evil, God will turn it for my good. So, smile and kill them with kindness. The fourth one, learn to invest in relationships. In our profession, we have to choose wisely whom we consider as friends. These should be friends who got our back at yung hindi ka takot maging vulnerable at ipakita yung totoong ikaw. Sad life ka naman kung Lone Ranger ka lang, di ba? Kahit iilan lang sila, basta ang importante is you are definitely and doubly sure that the loyalty is there even when you're not around. Yung magkasama kayong mag-chismis at hindi ikaw yung chismis sa iba kung wala ka. In investing in relationships, find time to nurture the relationship. Malilipat ng station o ng department or maybe life will get in the way. But we always find time for people we love. Also, as we interact with others, there are those we really don't like to work with. Especially yung mga kabuhat, yung mga super nega vibe, or yung mga taong pinaglilis sa manang loob. Dami na nga problema sa mundo, dadagdag pa sila. However, di naman pwede silang palisin mo na lang o palipat-lipat ka ng trabaho dahil hindi mo type yung colleagues mo o yung mga bosses mo. We may be tempted to react negatively. Sa mga pabuhat, well, negotiate kung ano ang kaya nilang gawin. Start there and appreciate kahit maliit lang yung effort nila. Hindi naman kasi lahat kasi galing mo. Sa mga nega naman ang vibe, mahabang buntong hininga lang and then choose positivity kahit rinding-rindi ka na. Play the music. Take a break for a while. Laugh with a friend or have a cup of coffee. Then tapos maka-distress, balik yung bahaw ulit. Sa mga taong whole year yung menopause, it helps to know the person. Malay mo, ang laki pala ng problema niya. I find that personally and privately confronting that person can work wonders. Siyempre, you can expect that a person will resist. Siyempre, magbaon ka ng sandamakmak na pasensya. You will surely need it. Then after your talk, kung maganda yung result, keep that person's confidence by not spilling his or her secrets. Kahit pa hindi maganda yung result. Dapat yung italagay mo sa pagtatago ng sikreto nandun yun. You know, I too sometimes lose my cool. Many times over, I scolded myself na sana ito yung ginawa ko na tama. Hindi. Nagkaroon ng shouting match. Meron ding walk-out drama at iyakan session. So when you think you have wronged someone, own up and stand up. Hindi na kamamatay ang paghingi ng pusong sorry. If needed ang public apology, then do it. You are not less of a man because you recognize that you are clearly in the wrong. Finally, know your priorities. You know, teachers, it is easy for us to be overwhelmed with our jobs, especially when we are at our peak. It is easy for us to neglect those people who love us because we think they will always be there. And who are these people? These are our families. And when I say family, it is not limited to our own flesh and blood only. You may contextualize it base sa iyong sitwasyon. Well, surprise, no matter how strong your love between and among your family members, when you neglect them, you will find you have lost the moon while counting the stars. You have lost the diamond while counting the pebbles. No success in any job can ever compensate for a failure in the family, and that's a bitter pill to swallow. Why? Look around. It is disheartening na maraming dysfunctional na families ang mga teachers. Alam nyo, masakit sa kalooban na nagtuturo ka sa anak ng iba, pero yung anak mo ay wala ka ng time. I have experienced that and I will always be sorry for those times that I was too tired to teach my own kids because I was so busy teaching others. So, anong remedy doon? We can treat our family once in a while, and when we do that, never let our job interfere. Go for vacation. Hindi kailangan magastos. We can eat out or eat our meals at home together. We can be together in worship, or you can watch movies at home, or you can just talk about random things. It's not bad to be passionate about our jobs, but it is your family who will pick up the pieces for us when everything falls apart. So teachers, know your priorities. People over projects. People over programs. People over profession. I'm sure there are many more lessons you can also share. I hope you find something to help you in my story. Before I end, let me express my thanks to the Philippine New Normal University for giving me this chance to share my testimony. To my very own family, who supported me all the way, especially to my son Binoy, who took this video. Sa aking Estonian family, kay Sir Paul, at sa mga colleagues to, for the resources, for my PSDS, Sir Warren Marcelia, for my SDS, Ma'am Ortilio, for my SDS, Sir Felicano, salamat po sa overwhelming niyo na support. Sa lahat ng mga guro, habang may buhay, may pag-asa. Sa muli, ako si Cherryl F Faldas at sumainyo ang PNU Talks. Thank you!